It's week 6 of the 2024 season, and we're going to look here at Derrick Henry, your standard at running back this season, pacing the league in rushing. It's the Ravens and the Commanders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should. And what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive for the Ravens, and at the helm is the 2023 NFL Most Valuable Player. Second such time he's won the award, Lamar Jackson.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there on the first play of the game. 52 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So the Commanders make their way out on offense for the first time here, and it's the rookie Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick, leading the way.
And he was the number 2 overall pick in the draft because he is special. A dual-threat athlete at the quarterback position, beats you with his arm and his legs, and runs the ball better than any quarterback since maybe Lamar Jackson came out of Louisville. But with that being said, he's got to be smart about how he runs the football. He puts himself in position to take some big shots. He's got to be on the field and available for him and his team to be successful.
Here's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So this game of our, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. This defense for the Commanders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 1st down.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Henry fighting him off. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And with that last run, that's going to move him over 1,000 yards rushing now for the year. So a nice milestone to hit in what has been an exceptional season on the ground. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. Off the option, here's Henry. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry to the 27-yard line. The Ravens are the perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And his ability to use his legs has given the defense fits when trying to game plan. He's currently second in the NFL in rushing yards by a QB. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your two current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Now it's the backup Mariota. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but he's got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, obviously they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
On target to his man, likely. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Odafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line. Play fake. Mariota. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. To throw Mariota. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And oh, he coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of.
And got his man complete. He's still on his feet and finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 86 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. To throw is Mariota. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now Mariota. And complete to Zach Ertz. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mariota. To the right side and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expected miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 113 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Taken down at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Floating one, incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And as they come towards halftime, it's the Eagles who have the lead in that one. The Eagles trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Kendrick Bourne, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Michael Wilson, a touchdown reception. It was Derrick Henry, as he normally does, making his impact felt in that first half. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action, now it's Daniels. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Ravens offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here now, 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Henry. Powering his way forward. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That burst good for 20 and a first down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Washington offense heading out. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Adafe Owe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They go play action with Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from 3 yards out. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Daniels looking to throw. That one complete out to Dotson. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw is Daniels. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. To the air goes Daniels. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Throwing now is Daniels. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Ben Sinnott with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not. And I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Play action. Now Jackson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just hang on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Washington offense set to take over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Throwing, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Mariota now. That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Mariota again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 4. Off the option, here's Henry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Let's go now. Check, Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Now Mariota. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Mariota to throw it. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Throwing is Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.